We have our list of awardees for this festival, and I'm very pleased and very honored to get this opportunity to announce the awards of the very first Indus International Film Festival. So, without further ado, we jump in straight to the awards. So, here are the awards. We have many different categories and many different awards to give away. And the very first award of this festival is Best Short Film Actor in Supporting Role. And that award goes to Moin Khan for Mala Bhabhi. Yes, a round of applause for Moin Khan. And many congratulations, Moin.
Uh,
This,
yes, he acted very well, and it was a different kind of performance, so we selected him for the award. Yes, sir.
yes, lovely. Many congratulations, Moin. The next award is Best Student Short Film, and the Best Student Short Film award goes to Mamatwa. And the Best Jury Special Mention Short Film goes to Adat.
So Adat is a film, fantastic film from Karachi, Pakistan, which is directed by Ikran Rashid, film
Yes.
from Karachi, and it very sensitively depicts sexual confusion among in a young person's life. So it's a very beautifully and sensitively made film. It has received this award. And another film, which is just a short film, which is Mamatwa. Mamatwa is also a very beautifully made film by a film student from Satyajit Ray Film Institute, Kolkata. Supriti, you want to add anything?
Yeah, so I found Mamatva very cryptic. It picks on the issue of the premium that they put on a woman for gaining motherhood, and how that is treated, especially among the lower caste. So the way that the subject was treated was very, very sensitive, and it really focused a lot on the premium that society puts for on a woman to gain motherhood, and what that could lead her to. The pressures could lead her to stealing a child, and all the aftermath after that. So it was a very sensitively portrayed film.
Yes, sir. Award.
Thank you. Thank you, Supriti. Now, the next category is Best Short Film. And for that, the award goes to Third Stanza.
Third Stanza is a poetic film. It is made by Tarun Vadhwa, and it's a very beautifully depicts the story of a writer's life and his journey within his journey within the heart of a writer.
The next category is Jury Special Mention Documentary. And that goes to Pakistan's Best Kept Secret. Many congratulations.
Yeah, sir, I'd like to add on this. I think it was a very beautiful film because it really showcases the Lahore Museum. And why is it a best kept secret? Because the museum has idols which of Radha and Krishna, of Shiv and Parvati, of the Buddha while he's fasting. They have idols of Mahavir. They have a room dedicated to Sikhism. So what you really see inside the Lahore Museum is the absolute secular aspect of Pakistan, which is not an image It was really a very well kept secret, but now I'm hoping that with the documentary, more people will see this and relate to Pakistan as a very different country, more secular, more open and liberal. So it's actually directed by Shahid Nadeem ji, who's also a very renowned theatre personality, thinker, and he's been a voice of righteousness in Pakistan. So he and his wife have created a Joka theatre, and they also took a couple of workshops during this festival.
Fantastic. It's so wonderful. Now we come to the next category, which is the best documentary film. And this award goes to Qasida of Dhaka.
Qasida is a musical art form which comes from from Islamic origin, and it's a sort of dying art form in Bangladesh because there's very little documentation of the poetry that is recited as part of Qasidas. Most of it has been an oral tradition which has been passed on from one family to another. And I think it's a great service that has been done by creating and producing this documentary, because we have to find some way of preserving these art forms and also propagating them, hopefully making them more and more popular. So I'm very glad that Qasida of Dhaka was made. Also, it was made very sensitively by, doing a lot of fundamental research, going into those areas and staying with those families which have been, part of this art form for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Supriti, for that insight. And we look forward to more insights from you on our forthcoming categories. The next category is Best Children's Film. And this award goes to Apples and Oranges.
Yeah, I'd like to speak on this. I thought it was very, very innovatively done. It's meant to be a children's film, but I think every adult should see it, and every politician should see it, because it really opens your eyes to how conversation, communication can help to break certain stereotypes and media projections that are unnecessarily created. And it's very, very innovatively presented by, putting children in a land called Frutistan and, with neighboring countries like Cookie Land and, things like that, which is very nice. There's a lot of connect with nature in this film, which I really liked. Rukhsana Tabassum, who's directed the film, has done a super job with that. Showing children on bicycles going into little tiny lanes inside forests. Reminded me of Enid Blyton and the Five Fine Outers. But it was very nicely done. And like I said, I think every adult must watch Apples and Oranges.
Wonderful. Many congratulations to Rukhsana Tabassum. She's a wonderful filmmaker. I know her. I have worked with her also. Many congratulations. It really pleases my heart that her film is gotten such attention. Now, the next category is Best Film on Gandhian Ideas. And this award goes to Vaishnava Being Humane.
This is a very beautiful film where Gandhian ideas are woven and presented through a dance form, which is Hatriya. So it's a culmination of Gandhian idea and Hatriya dance form. And it is also depicted, portrayed, shot very beautifully, where the director, the actors who are dancing in the film, they try to present Gandhian idea of non-violence, peace, very beautifully in this short film. So we thought to give this award.
Many congratulations. Now, the next category we have is the Jury Appreciation for Social Awareness short. And this award goes to Badbu.
Badbu, which is made by the way, it is called Bad Boo by the director because the director is a US director.
Right.
Yes. And she has, of course, Jayashree. Her name is Jayashree, and she has made it with heart. And it's a very beautiful short film where it depicts a social issue, a social cause, and she has created it in a very satirical, very funny way. So we thought to give this award.
Many congratulations, Jayashree. Our next award is for a Best Debutant Filmmaker. And this award goes to Snehashish Das for Kokoli.
Yes, so Kokoli is a Oriya film, and it is made on a issue of environmental issue which deals with talks about flood issue in Odisha and how it impacts the fisherman community. It's a very beautifully made film by Snehashish Das. He has made many documentary films earlier, but this is his first fiction film. So, and he has a very bright future. It shows very bright future as a filmmaker.
I think there is a dish which is called kokoli in Odisha, which is very popular. And this has been named based on that. But what I liked in the film is this very strong women characters which have been created in the entire film. Even the role of the boy's mother is very, very strong. So that's what's nice to see, that driven by poverty and, you know, situations of floods and other things, you still find women emerging to take control and charge of the situation. That's what I really liked in the film.
Wonderful. Thank you, Supriti. And many congratulations to Snehashish Das for Kokoli. Now, our next category is Jury Special Mention New Age Cinema. And this award goes to the film Thanha Rathi Ranga.
Thanha Rathi Ranga is a Sri Lankan film which talks about post-conflict era of in Sri Lanka, where LTT has finished, and where how new generation is coping up with this post-conflict arena, where people the protagonist travels to Jaffna, the war-torn area after the end of the LTT, and just to have a look how Jaffna is. So, and then what impact it puts on their own life it's a very beautifully made film. So we thought to give this award.
Well, many congratulations to Thanha Rathi Ranga. Our next category is Best Film on Social Theme, and this award goes to Jhalki.
So actually, I'd like to say something about this. Jhalki is made and directed by Brahmanand Singh Ji, and it's based on the work that has been done by the Nobel Peace Prize winner Kailash Satyarthi, which was to eradicate child labor. What I really liked in the film is the character of the girl called Jhalki, which was done by a young Aarti Jha. Amazing acting, and what eyes that spoke everything. And I liked the dialogues, very cryptic and crisp dialogues. The shooting in real space, in real towns, and showing how children get abducted to be put into child labor in factories, hidden away from administration and police, which is sometimes acting in cahoot with the factory owners to allow child labor to continue. very nicely done film, and the bonus is that at the end of it, you also have a message from Kailash Satyarthi ji himself. And I hope that this film will spread more awareness about this issue and hopefully eradicate child labor from the world.
Well, thank you, Subhuti, and many congratulations to Kailash Satyarthi ji for Jhalki. Now, our next category is Best Script, and the Best Script award goes to Dying Candle.
Well, this film is made by a Nepalese filmmaker, Naresh Kumar Kesi, who has studied from New York Film Academy, and he has made a film on the life of a woman in poverty in village, and her mother, her brother. There's no men as such. She has a small brother, and he has very beautifully depicted the problems, trivials with which the poor people go in their life, and then there are social customs which blocks, which prevents women from working professionally also. So it's a very beautiful written script. So we decided to give this award.
Lovely. Many congratulations to Dying Candle. Now, our next category is Best Debut Feature Film, and this award goes to Alpha Adimai.
Well, this is a Tamil feature film, and we premiered this film in this festival. It was shown for the first time to the public here in this festival, and few friends just collaborated to make this film, and in a very small budget. And even in that budget, you can't even expect to make a mega TV show. An episode of a mega TV show can't even be made in this budget, in which they have made this feature film. And it's engaging film, it keeps you engrossed throughout the film, and it's directed by Genovi from Tamil Nadu, and it's a very promising film. So we decided to give this award.
Our next category is Best Child Actor, and this award goes to Lakpa Singhi.
Lakpa Singhi portrayed the role of younger brother of the leading lady in the film, The Dying Candle, and being a child, I think he's just 10 or 12 years old. He has performed so beautifully, so mature as a professional actor. If you see the film Dying Candle, everyone will say that this boy needs to get an award. He has performed so beautifully, so professionally. He is not trained, he's untrained. He's not from any film school. He has not learned acting. It was his first acting assignment, but he is so dynamic, so intense in his role. So we decided to give this award.
Many congratulations to Lakpa Singhi Tamang for Dying Candle. And now our adults are also getting some award. Our next category is Best Actor in Supporting Role. And this award goes to my very talented friend, Mr. Sunil Grover for Pataka.
This is a film produced and directed by Vishal Bhardwaj ji, and Sunil Grover plays the role of Dipper in this. This film has a lot around the relationship between two sisters, and how it's quite acrimonious, and how Sunil Grover gets caught in the middle of those two and sometimes incites both of them to fight a little more. But a very nicely portrayed role, very nicely delivered as usual. So I definitely think Sunil deserves this award.
What I saw was Sunil Grover ji ने जिस तरह से इसको understand किया है that he plays the catalyst role in this movie, which is a very important role. It is one of the main lead roles, but at the same time, it's a little on the side. which enables the rest of the movie and makes the story complete. तो वहां पे उन्होंने जो getting into the character, the characterization, it was beautiful. I think I really loved his work in this movie especially. So wonderful work done. So that's it.
Many congratulations, Sunil Grover, and thank you, Vinitji. Our next award is Best Actor in Glamorous Role. And this goes to Bobby Huck for No Look.
आप बोले इसके बारे में आप
कुछ ग्लैमरस बोलिए.
No Look is a popular film from Bangladesh. It's a very popular. It was released in December last year, and it has become a cult, a super hit film in Bangladesh. And Bobby Huck has been portrayed as a very sensuous and glamorous actress, and she is a well-known actress there, and she has been liked by many people, masses in Bangladesh. So, in a popular category, we have decided to give her this award, Best Actor in Glamorous Role, to Bobby Huck for No Look.
Many congratulations, Bobby Huck. And now we move to our Best Popular Film. And as we just were discussing this popular award, the Best Popular Film Award goes to, once again, No Look.
So, No Look is, of course, a very popular film in Bangladesh. It has broken all records in Bangladesh. Until now, it has grossed huge success in Bangladeshi film industry. It is directed by Saqib Sonet, a popular producer director in Bangladesh. So, in a popular category, we decided to give this award to No Look.
Wonderful. Thank you, Harshji. And many congratulations to No Look. Our next category is Best Film on Women Empowerment. And this award goes to Motorcycle Girl.
So, in fact, Motorcycle Girl has been produced and directed in Pakistan. And it's really the story of how a girl learns to ride a motorcycle and then decides to fulfill her father's dream. Her father passed away when she was less than a year old. And apparently his dream was to drive right up to the Pakistan-China border. And so she decides to do that. And it's based on a true story of a girl called Zenith and the kind of things she hears while she's trying to do this. But very well portrayed, and I think also a few other issues have been brought in, including how women get eve teased and sexually harassed at the workplace, perceptions that men have when women complain about that, how they turn around and say, you must have done something. So from issues like that to expectations from women in a society of reaching an age and then one needing to get married whether they want to or not. And then I think the film ends very beautifully when towards the end, when she's going up in the mountains, she comes across this little village which takes very good care of her, which is tucked away in some corner of Pakistan, but seems to have some of the most modern thinking people, most open-minded people. And coming from Lahore, she finds, that in Lahore and Karachi, there aren't people that open-minded. In fact, they are pressurizing her to get married and to do certain things in a certain way. So that's very nicely portrayed. And of course, the acting was also very, very commendable. So this is a film which will be popular not just in Pakistan, but I think across the entire South Asian region, whether it's India or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. I think every woman in these countries will sort of resonate with the message that Motorcycle Girl gives. Very nicely done film.
Thank you, Supriti, and many congratulations to Motorcycle Diary once again. Now, our next category is Best Biographical Film, and this award goes to Manto by Nandita Das.
Manto is a very beautiful film. It required research, lot of research, both by the director and the actor, lead actor Nawazuddin Siddiqui, getting into the role of historical character is tougher because you have to stick to certain characteristics of the original character, and for the director, she has to stick to the life, and she has to create that era when this happened, when this person was alive. You have to create that entire era cinematically in your frame. And the director did lot of research. It seems in the film, it shows in the film, and lot of pre-research was done for this film, and it was excellently directed and as a biographical film. So we decided to give this the best biographical film award to Manto.
Thank you, Harsh, and many congratulations to Nandita once again for Manto. It's a wonderful film, very nuanced and very appealing to the senses. Our next category is Jury Special Mention, Direction, and this award goes to Masood Pothik for Maya the Lost Mother.
Maya the Lost Mother is a intense drama. Talks about Viranganas. Story revolves around Viranganas in Bangladesh. They call Viranganas to women who were devastated during the war in 1971. So it revolves around their life, and it's a very beautifully done film. So we decided to give this award. It also required a lot of research on behalf of director and to create that era, that kind of characters. So we decided to give this award to Maya the Lost Mother, which is directed by Masood Pothik.
Once again, congratulations, Masood Pothik. Now we move on to our last few awards. The next category is Jury Special Mention Feature Film, and this award goes to, of course, Masood Pothik's Maya the Lost Mother.
Yes, so similarly, we decided to give this award as a jury special mention for feature film, Maya the Lost Mother. It's a very beautifully done film. It has got funded by the Film Board of Bangladesh government, and it is a very nicely directed film. So we decided to give this film as well as directed as well as produced. It's a very beautifully produced film. So we decided to give this award.
Wonderful. Now our next category is Best Female Actor, and this award goes to Soha Ali Abro for Motorcycle Girl.
Yeah, I think Soha really deserves this award. She was very good, going through a range of emotions from being this firebrand girl who has her own wishes and her own ideas of how she wants things to be done, to being this woman who's willing to succumb to what her boss tells her, what the boy she really likes, who doesn't like her, how she tries to do things to please him. So doing a little bit of the girly stuff, and then the other side, which is to show that there is this spark in her, which is to break free from what society wants her to be, to fit into a certain mold, and she wants to break free from that mold. So that trauma, that sort of thought process which goes on in the mind of a girl, a young girl in a conservative society. She's portrayed that very, very nicely with the way she's acted, and even how the final scene where she breaks off her marriage and she walks away. It's a very nicely acted out scene, or
This
yeah.
film is based on a true story.
Yes, yes,
In
yes.
reality, there was a girl named Zenith Irfan.
Zenith,
Zenith
yes,
Irfan in Pakistan. She took this ride, motorcycle ride to Khanjarab, border, against the wishes of the society. Matlab, she was the first woman to do the bike ride till Khanjarab to fulfill her father's dream. So
yeah,
it was tougher for the actor to get into the skin of the real person who has already done that and portray it on screen. Sohai Ali Abru has done it marvelously, very beautifully. She has brought all the emotions in her character, all the shades. So we decided to give this award.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Harsh, thank you, Sukriti, and many congratulations once again to Sohai Ali Abro for Motorcycle Diaries. Now we come to our Best Male Actor category, and this award goes to Nawazuddin Siddiqui for Manto.
It is for the same reason Nawazuddin had to work very hard to get into the scene of Manto. Manto was an intense character. Yeah, Manto is a complex character. Manto is a very complex character because we all know he was a complex man. And to get into that complexity was Nawazuddin has portrayed it very beautifully, very aptly. He has brought Manto alive in front of us. When we see the film, we see Manto. We don't see Nawazuddin Siddiqui. So we decided to give this award. By the way, Vinayji, you have also portrayed Manto in a short film. We remember. How was your experience?
It's not a short film. It's a feature
Ah,
film actually.
yeah,
It's a one
sorry.
hour long
Ah,
feature film, directed by Ketan Mehta,
right.
and this was loosely based, actually inspired from Toba Tek Singh. And since it was a 1 hour film, he had written and woven around Toba Tek Singh many other characters, and Manto was the fictional character, the writer slash jailer of that mental asylum. Uh, yeah, interpreting Manto in any language. Actually, I've read lots of Manto translation in Hindi since he wrote in Urdu, and I have read some in English as well. It's amazing, the soul of his stories. It comes through no matter what language you read him in. Yeah, so it's quite an exciting writer even now after so many years when you every time you read Manto.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, many congratulations to Nawaz for doing such a stellar job uh, for Manto. Now our last two categories left. The next one is Best Director, and this goes to Vishal Bhardwaj ji for Pataka.
Yeah, so we all have, most of us has seen Pataka, and Pataka is a very, it's a satire, and it very beautifully connects quarrel between two sisters, the quarrel between two nations, which is India and Pakistan. Vishal Bhardwaj has used it as a metaphor, the quarrel fight between two sisters who can't live together, and they cannot even go away from each other. So he has brought that India-Pakistan angle in the quarrel between life of two sisters, and he has portrayed it very beautifully. That was the best. That was the beauty of this film. So we decided to give this award.
I think very apt for the Indus Valley International Film Festival, because if you're
Yes.
looking at the South Asian region, you're looking at borders. But actually, in the South Asian region, these borders really do not matter if you just look at culture of people. And he says it very nicely towards the end of the film in a song. He says, Kulhad Phode Gali Gali. So it's a very rustic film, full of rustic, love for life, and the languaging is very beautifully picked. The foulest of words have been picked in this script, but very aptly put. So I'm just hoping कि South Asia at least cinema के through हम कुल्लड़ फोड़ सकते हैं गली गली, no more borders. Like Harsh has dreamed of a borderless digital film festival, I hope we'll have at least a borderless film fraternity across these countries.
Wonderful, very rightly said, and inshallah, I hope so too.
Yes.
With that, we come to the last film, this award list, and it's a category of best feature film among all, and the award goes to More.
So in Pashto, mother is pronounced as more. It is written as Moor, but it is pronounced as more. More is a very beautiful film directed by Jami, a well-known director from Pakistan. His full name is Jamshed Mahmood. And I must say that every frame of this film is a piece of art. Everyone must watch this film. And when you watch this film, every frame you will perceive, every character in the film, you'll see that as if you are watching a portrait and a character in the portrait. So every frame of this film is a piece of art. It's a very beautiful, intense film, and I must. Jami is people keep Jami in the category of Satyajit Ray and Akira Kurosawa. He's one of those kind of filmmaker. So I recommend everyone to watch this film.
I really liked the film because I thought that everything, the sound, lighting, dialogue, the costumes, the acting, the story, the scripting, everything was very, very nicely done. And it's a unique concept of a mother who's passed on, who comes back, and in her ghostly character, she's still trying to protect the people that she always loved. So very beautiful story of a mother, but I think also connects to motherland and the country that you love so much. And what can you do to protect it? And how, towards the end, he does everything that he can, which is a role which is played very nicely by Hamid Sheikh Saab also in that. Lovely acting, lovely, like Harsh said, lovely frames. Each frame looks like a painting, and nice lighting. Everything was wonderful in this film. And I think, like Jami said to us, Harsh, you remember, he said that the Pakistani film industry has gone through a dip, and for some time it was nearly dead. This has been like a revival film. People are looking at using this film to push the industry up to another level. So congratulations to all the winners, and thank you so much, Vinayji, for releasing this list to the rest of the world.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Harshji. Thank you, Supriti, for giving me the opportunity. I'm sorry about the little delay in the beginning. There was a certain confusion. But which award function doesn't have confusion? And that's what makes an award function auspicious, I think. So thank you. Thank you, Harsh.
I wanted to know from you, what is your opinion about this kind of this festival, which we are doing digitally, which is a borderless digital festival of South Asia, first ever borderless digital film festival. So what
I think it's fantastic, as Supriti said. The term borderless just says it all. When it comes to art, when it comes to culture, there shouldn't be any border. Like whenever you want to read a book, you should be allowed to read whatever book you want to read. When you want to dabble into music, when you want to sing, when you want to select an instrument to play, it should be your choice. And this choice, this free will is the strength of any creative person or creative mind or a creative society, that is. I remember on my very first and the only visit to Pakistan, I had taken a trip to Lahore, and I had gone to this art festival. This Binale was happening in Lahore at that time, and I was fortunate and lucky enough to catch the last day of the Binale, and they had converted the hammam. They have the big hammam into a big art gallery or studio or whatever you call. It was one of the most beautiful thing uh, that I had seen. So just being there, it just I didn't feel like I was in an alien land. At the same time, I was seeing something so new and something so refreshing and something so inspiring. So an art or a film or a book or a music, uh, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to inspire you, supposed to coax you into creating you know um, more, thinking more, thinking of. So it's not just a utopian thought that the Borderless Film Festival should happen every year, and all the filmmakers from this region should collaborate and exchange. There should be more exchange, I feel, and not just India, Pakistan, but Bangladesh and Sri Lanka and on all the countries that wonderful countries we're surrounded with, and culturally we're almost on the same plateau. I think it's a great initiative, and that award should go to Harsh Narayan for dreaming such. And I thank Harsh for introducing me to this world. Harsh was the reason I got to see Pakistan, which I had always wanted to do. And here now, Borderless Film Festival. So it's a wonderful thing, Harsh, and anything I can do to assist or serve you and be a part of this wonderful endeavor, please always remember me. Is all I can say.
Many thanks, Vinayji, for such.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we
you.
are together in this creative journey.